Hi, we're reading Luke, the fifth chapter, and here we find Jesus encountering his disciples and doing some teaching. And he calls a man named Levi. Levi is a tax collector. And when Jesus calls to him, he comes and he follows Jesus. Now, I want you to recognize something here, that Levi was about to leave everything that he knew. Unlike the fishermen who were called James and John and Peter and Andrew, they could go back to fishing, but Levi was a tax collector, so he worked for the Romans. Once he left that occupation, he could never go back, but he was willing to do that and to follow Jesus. Then we see Jesus and his disciples eating with Levi, and it says that there were tax collectors and others there. Well, those others were also sinners. In some translations, that's how it speaks of it. They were there eating together because they had been invited by Levi. And there are some who are not happy about that, the Pharisees in particular. But Jesus makes it quite clear that he didn't come to save those who already were healed. He came to save those who needed a physician. So, my friends, what Jesus is saying here is this, is that each one of us are those who at times fall into sin, and Jesus came to save us from our sin. He came to bring us new life in him. He was willing to hang out with Levi and the others because that's who he came to bring the message of good news to. So, who are you speaking the message of Jesus to? If you're following Jesus, you know that your sins are forgiven. Now, who are you sharing that powerful message with? Are you inviting them to your table to have dinner with you? Are you inviting them to spend time with you in any way? Friends, there are people all around us who don't know Jesus and who don't understand his love and his grace for them. So, are you willing to invite them to sit at your table, to enter into relationship with them, to help them to know Jesus as you do?